He is described by his former coach as a very dedicated swimmer who would wake up as early as 4 a.m. to go to a 6 a.m. a swimming session. And today he himself coaches young and old swimmers at the Dolphin Swimming Club. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome into the kingdom Janis Stergiadis.
Thank you very much for invitation.
And the last name, I got it right?
Yes, you're completely right. It's our first Namibian who got it right.
My pleasure. Right here, only on 99 FM.
Much. Thank you.
First things, how are you? It's 2021. The world is crazy. Tough times. How are you personally doing?
Yeah, we are fine. You know, we are actually good. We just try to survive and make sure everything is fine. For us, the most big interest is the children. Make sure the children and the people are stay healthy. And the kids, specifically kids, they get very, bored home. They get very kind of tired at home. Obviously, they don't participate in school now. Everything is coming to be back. So we try during the time of period to keep them occupied as well.
And one of the ways that you help keeping kids occupied and positively busy is with swimming.
Yes.
Let's just talk about the current state of swimming as a sport in Namibia. Where do you think we are? Do you think there's a lot of development still to be made? Do you think we're heading in the right direction? What's your take on that?
Absolutely. A lot of support of sport commission as well for us was very important for the development of the young kids. Children are learning to swim. Children doesn't drowning. This is our biggest goal. The second thing is that obviously the muscle development, the development of the kid, of like a physical and mental development basically of the children. It means they are moving forwards. We are like the young ones, like the older ones. And also obviously you are prevention because you're practicing in the chlorinated water. Fortunately, that's a very minimum of the transmission of any kind of diseases.
No, I think it's exactly. I think you're spot on, man. Especially with the kids. I have nieces and nephews at home, and in a time like this where you want to teach them how to sanitize and be clean. Kids naturally, as my older brother put it, as a parent of a very, very young child, your job is to make sure they don't kill themselves.
Yes.
Kids are always trying to do the most harmful things, and in the water, as long as a kid can swim, there's nothing harmful that could happen in the water.
Absolutely. For us is that, like I say, old Greek saying, right? The child should learn, or the people should learn to read, write, and count, and obviously swim. Because if he doesn't know how to swim, then you get drowned and you get killed. It means nothing, another activity can happen, something like this. It means on the old times, people think about swimming like an activity, like in general, like a need. Swimming, it's a need. For us, it's a swimming. Most schools put it already in the curriculum of their grade 1, grade 2, they're learning to swim, and basically children are safe.
100%. Now, at your club, you guys do a lot of grooming of young swimmers. What are the areas in terms of physical activity? Do you think that kids need to learn more to become better swimmers? In your experience from the kids that come there?
Yes, we are starting basically from the baby swimming. The swimmers, the little babies was just born. They start from the 5 months. They got the baby classes with the parents involved. They can have and enjoy the water with the parents, and also we are actually educating the parents how to handling children in the water. We're having 2 ladies who walking around and talk about a coffee from yesterday, and the child has underwater. This means we will try to make sure they're educated parents as well, like the educated children, like the educated parents. The further going to the land children to swim, the biggest program is for us is kindergarten, because most of the parents today, they have no time to bring the kids to the activities. It means basically we pick them up with the buses. We pick them up with the buses, we deliver them in the pool, we do the land children to swim, and we take them back.
Okay, so it's basically like a daycare for the water. Absolutely.
I think it's a system what I get from my country. Very, very important. And also another thing, the parent don't need to worry what's happening to the kid. The kid can take care, and the water is warm. It's safe environment because we are stick to the rules of the 50 milligrams per liter of the chlorine, which means it's very safe environment for that to minimize of the transmission of the COVID, which in the water is quite difficult.
Yeah. No, it's interesting just looking back at my own life. I started swimming when I was, I think, grade 1. So I it's never occurred to me that people can't swim until I got older.
Yes.
And I realized, oh, people can't swim. And I started talking to people about the most challenging parts about swimming. What is the most difficult thing? Some people say you have to use all your muscles and you don't have the core strength.
Absolutely.
For other people, they say they get tired very, very easily.
Yes.
And for me, I grew up with asthma, so swimming and fighting my asthma was the most beautiful thing because it really helped my lungs develop.
I fully agree with you. I'm also very big asthmatic, actually very big asthmatic, and swimming was a sport when my dad put me in the way of to make sure I'm first healthy before I'm come to be good swimmer. It means for me, I think the health issues, like you mentioned asthma, it's a perfect activity because you're resting every time you're bleeding brought air back to the water, you're basically resisting the water. It means your lungs getting stronger and stronger, which is actually very, very good activity. One of the best activity, and like you mentioned as well, swimming is only exercise while you're benefiting with the whole body exercise. The arms, legs, lungs, back, stomach, core, you know, all the things that come together.
What is the age, do you think, for older people now generally? Where's that threshold? Where's that age for people like you can still learn how to swim at 60?
There is no threshold. You know, number one, you're doing all the activities in the water, which means basically you prevent any impact in your knees, in your ankles, in your hips, you know, and stuff like this. I mean, you can learn it anytime you want it. Anytime you want it, and it's open. So long you don't have any kind of, if you have any problem with the heart or you have problem with anything else, maybe to just report it basically to the coach who's coaching you. He can monitor you a little bit more better, you know, the way of you are monitor of your problems. People who are using medication, you know, should tell us if you're using high pressure, blood pressure medication and stuff like this. Because obviously it's a very energy consuming sport, which means activity, which means it will be very, very important for the people to let us know about it.
Yeah, 100%. Finally, what are your tips for getting people in shape? Would you suggest that get in shape and jump in the water, or swim and do your fitness at the same time?
Yes, do your fitness is very important. Yeah, obviously your diet too. It doesn't have just the exercise, don't eat right. But obviously the swimming, it's a good activity for people when they want to work out the whole body. Whole body at the same time. It means your cardiovascular, basically using your heart very, very good, and is your lungs as well. It means if you want to get a cardiovascular strongly, it means I would advise swimming like a first activity, especially for the older people, younger children. You know, it's a fun activity. Is you feel light in the water, you don't feel your weight in the water, you know, and you feel great. It means something, it gives you good feelings as well.
Yeah. And in terms of Dolphin Swimming Club, where can is there a time period where people can sign up, or they can go whenever?
Damn, you're having just a basic number. It's so easy. Dial, everybody familiar with cell phones.
Yeah.
Saying we got a number, we got a website, we got a Facebook, we got an Instagram. People just can get on hold of us, and basically everything will be arranged. Recommend of the coaches, recommend if it should be male, female. Everybody got a different kind of priorities. And you can start.
Awesome. There you have it. Dolphin Swimming Academy. Janis, just talking about the importance of swimming all around, because you're not only having fun in the water, you are working and improving your physical stature as well as a human being. Now, last note before Janis, before I let you go, you're half Greek, you said, and you've been in Namibia over 20 years.
Yes.
In terms of the beach, right, of the ocean, Swakopmund or Santorini?
Yeah, look here. The unique place is absolutely Swakopmund, unique place. We talk about it now, sand, desert, and sea. Amazing, magical, something what you will not see anywhere else. I'm doing Wim Hof method, which means I'm spending a lot of time in cold water, sometimes in a 2 degree, 1 degree, which means it doesn't bother me the 17 degree in Swakop. But Santorini with the water, obviously the sunshine and obviously the rest, it's come together. And all the places have something different.
Exactly.
I mean, we are at sea, but obviously Swakop, a very unique place.
100%. Janis, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be looking forward to seeing all the beautiful things that you and everyone at Dolphin will be doing for 2021. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you, advise us.
Thank you. That is Janis Stergiadis, swimming coach at Dolphin Swimming Club, and that is our warm-up session. Up next, it is